So we all have gone ahead and made 9 blocks. Now before we go ahead, it is very important that we have done this right. Biggest ways to introduce bugs, issues in your code, in your program is copy paste. So I'll tell you what are the typical problems people would have done, and you look at your code, double check, and maybe make a list. How many of them did you actually make them? So one thing is, after you've copied pasted, you probably some places you have not set the position correct, or you've set R1 C3 elsewhere. Second thing is the name. You may have not named it correctly. So if you just duplicated it, would do C2, C3, and then it will continue to do it C4. So for clarity, you can, if you have made it R2 C1, then you would have got R2 C2, R2 C3, R3 C1, that is a third row, so on. Right? So naming is second very important aspect. Now, third thing you would have probably missed to do is replace this item number. And you want to make sure you've checked each of it. Now, how do you test? You want to make sure you test this well yourself before you go ahead. So first you assess what are the key things you are testing. Right? So one thing which we have made sure is that it is alternate x and 0. So if it is x, it has to be 0. If it is x, it has to be 0. If it is x, it has to be 0 next. Right? So that is one part you have confirmed. Now what is the other thing you have made sure? That you have filled this board properly. Right? So what you have to check is, if you click on, let's go from reverse, right? So you got the 9th position as x, 0, x. See, I am clicking and I am checking. Now this was in a order. Now let's do it random. So I'm going to do this, then 5, and then 2, and then 4. Yeah. So you want to make sure you do this many times and confirm that it is exactly doing what you have written the code to do. Remember always, the code does not lie. So if it is not doing what it is doing, then you go check back your code. Somewhere you have left out, somewhere the copy paste is seeped in without you checking.